Hello, my lovely Pisces. Welcome to your reading for October 2023. Hope this reading finds you all well. Hello, my lovely Pisces. This is a general reading for you. It's a reading for Pisces sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. My gorgeous Pisces, thank you very much for your support, for liking, sharing, commenting, giving me a thumbs up. It all helps to circulate my videos, helps me bring more of these videos to you as well. I've been meditating on your energy, and I just feel distracted. I feel distracted. I feel what I'm hearing here is this is a month of really working at being focused, really working at setting your boundaries, really working at how you want to move forward, not procrastinating, which is really tricky, I know. It's about being discerning, getting rid of distractions. It's really going to require effort and dedication and an awareness of where you're being distracted. Where are you not focusing? Where are you not putting in the effort moving forward? It's going to be a month where you're really going to want to crawl into your cave, as Pisces do. You withdraw and you refocus and just isolate. It's about recharging your energy. Where there's spiritual growth, where there's that spiritual energy, there is an giving out all the time. It's time to just pull in. Even if you're not aware of it, you do have that sense of intuition. You do have that ability to read people. And it's about understanding that people can take that energy. So where you're feeling drained, think, I'm feeling really exhausted. Well, where have you then unknowingly or knowingly given away that energy, which inhibits you from focusing? Inhibits you from setting boundaries. It really is about redefining boundaries. How far are you prepared to go? How much energy are you prepared to give out? Who are you going to help? Who are you, going to take under your wing? It's about being discerning in October. That's going to be really important because as October progresses, you need to be mindful of that, because I'm just feeling like towards the end of October you could be really quite exhausted if not. So be aware of where your energy is going this month. Really taking time out to just recharge. But also focus on what you want to achieve, where you're headed and what you're needing to do in October. What plans are you setting? I'm drawing a card from my saltwater deck, which I really love, from Laura Bowen. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Let's have a look there. Okay. I'm going to, before we look at that, I'm also going to draw a card from my Divine Animal Oracle deck, because I want to just work out, what do you have in your totem? What energy is available to you to draw on as well? And then we've got my archetypes. Let's see what archetype is coming in for the month of October for you. Let's have a look. There we go. That's just fallen out. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with the manta ray. Friendship. The manta ray. Friendship. I want to read what that says with the manta ray, but the manta ray really swims around. It glides, it flows. The manta ray swims along the bottom, swims up to the top. There's this gliding, there's this going with the flow. There's nothing strenuous about the manta ray, and it's about you absolutely this month. I'm not surprised. This is about water. This is about emotions. This is about really gliding through the month of October, not coming up against confrontations, difficulties, I want to say to you. It's about friendships. Let's have a look. Friendships come in many forms. You are being asked by the Manta Ray to look at your relationships with family and friends and be honest about what kind of relationships they are. Is there mutual give and take on both sides, or are you being used or taken for granted? Now, that's very much what I'm talking about here for you for the month of October. Similarly, are you using anyone around you to better yourself or because they can help you or improve your status? Friendships should offer security, honesty, and the ability for you to be you. It's important that you value and acknowledge the friendships you have when Manta Ray swims forward. It also indicates there could be new friendships around you. If you're feeling lonely or longing to have a close friend or someone's company to enjoy, the Manta Ray suggests that you may be meeting new friends very soon. But this is about your redefining yourself. You know, so you're needing to withdraw, refocus as well. Setting those boundaries. You know, are there people in your life, are there friends in your life that are using you, that are not, it's not a give and take situation? What boundaries do you need to set here? What do you need to do? Okay, then you've got the, what have I got here? Cycles. Yeah. Okay, you've got the hair. It's about cycles. Everything's in cycles, isn't it? Everything is in cycles. This part of the cycle that you're in is about the self, is about you, is about exploring the self, exploring you. What is it that you are needing to do? How are you needing, what are your needs? Not being, giving out to others. I mean, what's the role of Pisces? To be of service. But sometimes it's about really restoring your energy so that you can help others, you can do for others. It's all about a cycle. It's all about cycles, what goes around. So this is this part of the cycle where you're needing to look after yourself. So there's the rabbits, there's the hares, so that you can multiply, so that you can get out there, so that you can give out your energy as well. Hares have that energy about them, don't they? And then with the archetypes, what archetype do you have? You have the village. That's interesting, isn't it? Again, I feel like there's a cycle. There's a cycle. There's a mountain. What do you feel like is insurmountable for you? Understand that there's a village here, and when you talk about a village, you talk about they often say it takes a village to raise a child. When you talk about a village, there's support around you, whether it's your guides, whether it's spirit, whether it's family members, whether it's friendships. There is support around you, so that you also have that help in rebuilding your energy. So what they're telling me here is, for you, my lovely Pisces, if you're needing to seek like a professional help, you want to recharge, so you go and have colour therapy, you go and have a massage, you go and have a salt bath, you go and whatever it is, go and seek professionals to help you with that, restoring your energy. Having some sort of healing, going to a meditation group, so that's all part of the village. There are others around you that can restore you, can help you, can move you on. If you're seeking to explore the self and your spirituality and your intuition and your mediumship and whatever it is there is help out there. You're part of a village, you're part of a group, which is also going to be very, very important. Okay, so that's all very interesting. Let's create the Celtic cross now, my lovely Pisces. Let's see what's in store here for you, and I'll show you the cards as I read them. You know that I always, I read the cards according to what my guides tell me. So let's have a look at what we're going to unfold here for you, okay, for the month of October. It's going to be an interesting month. It is a month of self-discovery. It is a month of exploring your boundaries, exploring what it is you're needing to explore. Recharging. You know, very often when we have time out, you really need to also, I'll give you those two as well. Sometimes people go, well, what's the matter with you? Why don't you come out? Come out and socialise. There's this pressure that we get from externally, from others, and you go, oh, okay, well, I feel guilty if I don't go, so I'll go, but I don't really want to go. That's your boundary. You go to work and the boss, oh, you know, work, can you stay back, work an extra couple of hours or get this done? You know, even if you have to work through the weekend. Oh, okay, well, you know, I better do the right thing. All right, I'll do it. But you don't really want to. So there's a boundary. There's a boundary. So this is all this that you're going to explore. This is also what Saturn return in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces brings, is this exploration of the self here. Okay, so what have we got? The Palace of Wands. The Palace of Wands, this is about going home. This is about exploring your interests, your passion, your enthusiasm, what you're wanting to achieve, where you're headed, what you're wanting to do. This is going home to the self. Home to the self and exploring what drives you. What does your reality look like? How much of yourself are you giving out to others that you need to call into you? Interesting. As we move into October, you've got the Ace of Wands. This is a new start. There's some sort of catalyst that happens. This is the volcano in the background. What they're telling me here is there's some sort of catalyst that happens that really causes you to refocus, rethink. Okay, sometimes we get so used to doing things in particular ways. We get caught up in that cycle of, you know, in that cycle of just doing things the way they've always been done. Well, let's break that cycle. Some catalyst triggers you, something you hear, something you read, something someone says to you, a situation, work, something at work, wherever it is for you, it triggers something and you think, wait a minute, where are my boundaries? What do I want? What am I wanting in my life? What am I wanting to learn? What am I wanting to explore about the self, about me? What do I need to learn about me to redefine my boundaries, redefine where I'm heading? So the journey of self-discovery. It's about tapping back into your childhood, tapping back into the past. If it's not your childhood, it's the past. Something you've forgotten is going to come up again, a memory. What, you know, when we're children, we know what we want to do. We know what our purpose is. And then we go through the education system and we forget. We have this amnesia. This is an opportunity that's coming up for you again to rediscover what you've always wanted to do. It could also mean some people from the past may come back into your life. And if, you know, I mean, people sometimes say, I don't want this person back in my life. Well, you know, they're probably not going to be back in your life. This is just reconnecting with past events. It could be triggers of memories as well from the past that come up for you. It could be something you're needing to release from the past. You need to forgive someone, someone needs to forgive you. You just need to move on from a situation that's keeping you stuck in that cycle. And changing that. You've also got the Lovers here. Now, if you're in a relationship, it's about a review of that relationship, but this is a karmic bond here. This is a connection. This is also karma or kismet at play. There's nothing here that happens in October that is an accident. It is meant to be. Anything that occurs, if it's something that you perceive as negative, there are no negatives. There are, you know, everything's just a lesson. If something occurs that causes you to, is the catalyst for you, that's that volcano, it causes you to look at something in your life that needs to be reviewed, then that's what's going to happen. This is also an opportunity if you're looking for a relationship, if you're wanting to reconnect with someone, or you're wanting to start a new relationship. There is a connection here with significant others in the past. It could also be, doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, it could be significant others, people that you make connections with in October could have a very long-lasting friendship, a long-lasting connection with someone. If you're in a relationship, that's going to strengthen. If you want a romantic relationship, there's opportunity here to meet your soulmate, to meet someone where there's a very strong connection. It could also be connecting with your purpose, okay, karmically. This is where you're headed. This is where you're meant to be. Pisces, I feel like here you've got the 8 of Wands. 8 is a fortuitous number. I love 8. It's a card of, it's the number of opportunity. It's the number of good fortune. Now, once you decide what it is you're wanting to bring in, what you're wanting to release, what boundaries you're wanting to set, getting back into the action, opportunities are going to be there for you. Things are going to be happening very, very quickly for you, my lovely Pisces. There's going to be a big turning point coming for you in October. I want to say mid-October. There's some sort of revelation, some sort of, the light bulb switches on. This is what I want. Synchronicities are going to occur. What you're needing is going to come across your path, because remember, it's karmic. You're at this particular path in your journey. So don't create resistance. Don't create distractions. It's really about getting out there and really working out what you want, what direction you want to move in, what opportunities you're wanting to take. You might not want to be part of all opportunities. They're the boundaries that you're setting. They're the boundaries that you're setting. But there's something here. This is the card of justice. Now, for some of you, I feel like you're buying a new home or selling your home or moving. There's signing of contracts, leases. There's something to do with the law here. For those of you that are going through some sort of settlement or some sort of litigation, there's going to be a very balanced outcome. There's going to be a fair outcome. There's going to be some sort of completion that's going to come through the end of October to maybe in November. There's some sort of completion in that sort of litigation. But for some of you, it's also about looking at life, looking at your life logically, looking at your life without emotion, with neutrality, and bringing in a fairness, in a balance, finding that balance for you. What is your balance? What are you looking for? There's the birth of new ideas. So there's things that you've achieved and you've done well. But that's done. That's done. I feel like, okay, let's close that book, because there's something here that you've wanted to explore. There's an idea that you've wanted to materialize. There's something that you've always had at the back of your mind. This is what I would like to do. Bringing it down, working with it. There's going to be an opportunity to bring into your reality something that you've always wanted to do. Have you always wanted to travel? Have you always wanted to relocate? Have you always wanted to work from home, or have a job where you can work from anywhere? A change in lifestyle, a change in relationship, making a commitment in a relationship, leaving a relationship that's not working for you. This is again setting your boundaries. This is about you not giving into what others want of you, but what it is that you want. This is going to bring October for you, my lovely Pisces, is going to bring in, there's a potential of tremendous change. What changes are you putting in place? What are you releasing, even for a time? Okay, well, I need to recharge my batteries. I need to recoup. I'm releasing something for a couple of months and I'll get back to it later. There's some sort of, whether you're taking a trip or traveling, taking a break, changing jobs. There's some sort of new opportunities that are coming here for you that are going to bring in a newness around you. There's a big change or a shift in life that's coming up. It's important that you don't create resistance. It's important that you don't allow anxiety to take hold, because that's going to absolutely affect the intensity of what the changes that are coming in. And so if anxiety is fear of the future, don't live in the now. Live in the now. And this is what this is telling you. Be childlike. Live in the now. You know, don't allow anxiety to take hold, because that creates resistance. That slows down the whole process. That's where you miss opportunities as well. You've also got the Knight of Wands. It's a lot to do with wands. When you talk about wands, you talk about creativity, enthusiasm, life's purpose, things happening very, very quickly. The winds of change are coming in, Pisces. This is not a month to be procrastinating. This is not a month to not be able to define what you're wanting. It's really about pushing through, really pushing through and work and moving forward on the changes that are being offered to you. Don't be tempted to listen to others. Don't be tempted to fall into your sense of self-worth or self-esteem. Oh, you know, it's not going to work for me. It works for others. It doesn't work for me. Don't be tempted to fall into those patterns of thinking. Don't be tempted to create distractions. Don't be tempted to create resistance. Don't be tempted to allow others to manipulate you emotionally. Sometimes when we bring in change for ourselves, people that are closest to us don't want that to happen, because they don't want their reality to change. And so there could be an emotional manipulation. What does that look like for you, my lovely Pisces? What does that look like? Because it is crossed with the Queen of Wands. I love her. She's got this. Don't mess with me. Be protective of what you're wanting. This is an opportunity here for you to explore the self. This is what Saturn in Pisces is bringing to you. It's filled with potential. It's filled with change. Don't fear the change. Don't fear what's coming in. If something you perceive is, oh, well, what's happening here is negative, things are crumbling around me, that's crumbling for a reason. That's the karmic effect. There's an opportunity here to rebuild something new, to rebuild a new you, to rebuild a new way of thinking, a new way of interacting. Setting those boundaries. Because when we set boundaries, there's going to be people around you that don't want those boundaries. They like you being there to serve them, to do for them, to go over, over and beyond, because it benefits them. When you pull back and go, no, I'm going to really be looking at myself and setting some boundaries here, there's going to be some resistance. Don't allow it to impact on you. Be protective of your ideas. Be protective of your goals. Be protective of your plans. Okay. And don't forget, and doing that is also going to help you to restore some of that energy for yourself. So you might need some time in October to just, I need to meditate. I need to go and seek some, I'll go and find my village, my like-minded, my tribe. Go and find your tribe. Go and find like-minded people. Go and find people that can help you. It's also about seeking outside help as well, my lovely Pisces. Let me draw a card from my Divine Abundance deck. It's an interesting month. It's an interesting month. It's a month that's filled with potential. The question here, my lovely Pisces, is how much of that potential are you going to tap into? How much of that potential do you want to embrace? Maybe you want to keep the status quo, and that's okay. That's free will. That's free will. There's no judgment. Okay, what have you got? Divine Source. Doesn't surprise me that you have Divine Source. This is in the pursuit of spiritual growth. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. And that's having this faith in the divine, this faith in your intuition, this faith in your spiritual ability and connection with your tribe. It's all there for you. Be aware of the synchronicities. That's pretty exciting. I like that, my lovely Pisces. I wish you love, light, and many blessings, and really focus in on your desires, where you're headed and what you're wanting to achieve. The downside of that is procrastination, or, I'm going to hibernate. Don't miss the opportunities. It's okay to hibernate to recharge your energies for a bit, but then get into it. And really, in that hibernation, it's also about connecting with spirit, meditating. You're still working on some level. You're still working on some level. Love and light and blessings to you, my lovely Pisces. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.